Greetings. You can be a giant among men. And when I speak about giant, most people only see in the physical realm. They only see stature and they think of a man who is taller than everyone else in height. And so many people, they would have read about David and Goliath, and all they could see is a physical, literal man who was tall and above everyone else. But when you learn to see things in the psychological realm, and when you understand the Bible from an esoteric standpoint, and you understand it from a metaphysical standpoint also, you will realize that what makes you a giant and what makes you a dwarf is actually your thinking. So psychologically, you can be a dwarf, and psychologically, you can be a giant. And that has been expressed throughout the world among all different sects, all different races. You'll always find the rich and the poor. You'll always find the wise and the foolish. And so you will always find those who are giants among the fellow men, in terms of they are more progressive, in terms of they are more wiser, they are free thinkers, they are more enlightened, they are more aware, they are more open-minded. You will always find these giants. Now, when we look at some of the companies that are, say, Fortune 500 companies and even beyond, okay, like for example, those who control the world media, they are actually giants. And that's why they can exercise certain authority over others. For example, 2020, with the pandemic, that is a very good example of how they exercise power over their fellow men, because they are giants. Okay, they are financial giants, they are psychological giants also, and so they can take advantage of others because they understand the principles laid down in the Bible, such as the rich ruleth over the poor and the borrower is a slave to the lender. And so in a country where people are short, like the Lilliputians, okay, and you go there like Gulliver, if you ever read Gulliver Travels, you'll be a giant among the Lilliputs. So too in this world whereby we are living in a world of energy, vibration and frequency, and the masses knows nothing about energy, vibration and frequency, because of how many were raised to look outside of themselves for a Lord, for a Master, a Savior. They are always looking for someone outside of themselves to save them. And so, my brother, my sisters, if you're willing to think for yourself, and you're willing to be transformed by the union of your mind, by getting rid of all the conformity and getting rid of what was taught to you by your parents and breaking the programming of your parents, your teachers, your religious ministers, your political ministers, and all the other authorities that lay down certain things to control your subconscious mind with a certain way of thinking. If you're willing to go beyond those things and break out of that mold and get rid of that paradigm and shape a new paradigm for yourself, then you will become a giant among men. Look at all the inventors, innovators, and those who would allow themselves to become aware, self-actualized, self-realized beings. These are the ones who are giants in their own different way. So, a while ago I spoke about those who are financial giants, but there are those who are giants in the realm of awakening, in the realm of wisdom also. That is why it tells you that Solomon asked for wisdom. And so when you become wise in this world, you are a giant. Okay? Because your wisdom is what will make room for you. It's your gift. Your gift will make room for you. So my brother and my sisters, we are told to be giants. But you have to be giant in your field. That's why each and every one of us, we have a different fingerprint. It's for you to be a giant in your field. It is for you to run things in your field. But most people live their life and they get caught up in the rat race and they never find out what is their gift, what is their talent. They never find out what is their purpose. Yeah. And so they get crushed. Because when you live your life like a worm and you live your life like a victim, you get crushed. And so they have a religious system set up to make you feel that there is virtue in poverty and to make you feel that you have to be greedy to want to have a lot of money. And all of this kind of mindset is to keep you subjugated so that you will not rise to the place of being a giant. We see Bill Gates buying up all the lands. Why? He's a giant. He's a financial giant. We see that they can censor you and they can do all of these things on these different platforms. Why? Giants. We see that if you didn't put on a mask, you couldn't go into supermarkets and shop. Why? Giants. Certain supermarkets, certain brand names, certain companies, they own the monopoly on certain things. Giants. So do not just see giant in one way, okay? So when the Bible tells us that giants was in the land, there's always been giants, and giants will always be around. And you have the opportunity to become a giant, okay? But you have to learn to think for yourself. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, the main point I'm trying to get across to you is that you can be a giant among men by raising your vibration, lifting your standard, and having self-discipline so you can have self-mastery also. So if you do not have control over your mind, others will definitely control you. That's why there's such a thing as government. They will govern your mental if you refuse to govern your mental. So let me come to a close and let me say, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you and it really resonates with you and you have a subscriber already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you'd like to have one-on-one with me, you can feel free to reach out to me by way of email and I'll share with you the terms and conditions, and we can really go deeper down the rabbit hole and we can have a good time together, because iron sharpeneth iron, okay? And the deep calls to the deep and it takes the deep to respond. Okay, so my brother and my sisters, if you feel strongly led to have a one-on-one with me, I would encourage you to follow your gut feeling. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, I like to follow me on TikTok, you can follow me at BlackMadGuru. And if you feel led to take my course, I have 2 courses for the price of one. All you have to do is donate $20 or more and you'll have access to the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously course. It's all about the inner sun that is within you, the inner light that is within you, the light of infinite intelligence that is within you that I'm going to introduce you to, so you will get in alignment and your life will bring forth just like nature. For as the sun shines upon all of nature, nature brings forth bountifully. And when you're in alignment with the sun that is within you, you will bring forth bountifully also. And the next course is the self-concept course, a course on self-concept. It's all about how you are to look at yourself and see yourself from a certain perspective that will help you to grow and to expand in life and to live the best version of your life here on this planet. So if you feel strongly led to be a patron starting with $20 more, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. Also, if you feel strongly led to support this work, I just want to remind you that we have a PayPal and the link is always down below. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, out.